Okay, we're up. So I have 1 day left to practice this game for CastleMania. That's starting in less than 24 hours. Well, yeah, it's starting in less than 24 hours, and so is my race against Pianotorious. So yeah, just a friendly reminder, at 1 PM EDT, I'll be racing against Pianotorious, and the whole Castlevania speedrunning marathon is gonna start at like 6 AM that Saturday. Yeah, that's tomorrow. So nevertheless, if you're interested in watching a bunch of Castlevania speedruns, here's the channel link. They're probably gonna go live tomorrow at 6 AM. I'm pretty sure this is the channel. Meanwhile, wish me luck, I'm gonna just practice the game some more. Gonna get a few more good runs in, hopefully some good ones in. Because I want to make sure I don't botch this race too badly. Oh, just some practice here, Lurch. I'm pretty sure I typed all that in correctly. So yeah, tomorrow there's going to be a Castlevania speedrunning marathon. Organizers are planning, well, from what I heard, like, whoever got into Castlemania this year around, none of them got into GDQ, so I don't know where the money that gets donated to Castlemania is gonna go, if anyone is gonna bother donating, because the whole point of it really was to just fund the people who want to go to GDQ and run Castlevania games. But I don't know what's gonna happen this year. No one who got into Castlemania also got into GDQ for this year. The whole point really was to raise money for them to be able to pay for their trips to wherever GDQ is being held. I think the winter ones are in Virginia and the summer ones are in Minneapolis or something like that. And I mainly participated in Castlemania myself because I really wanted a good chance to show off my skills at this game. That plus, I really been waiting to participate in the speedrunning marathon myself. I want to go and participate in a Harvey Relief Done Quick. I submitted this game for that, but they never got back to me. Yeah, this is Castlevania III right now. I'm only going to be doing one speedrun tomorrow for Castlevania. It's going to be this category, and I'm racing against Pianotorious. Another reason I really want to make sure I do good in the run. Not only is it going to be live in front of a huge audience, or a somewhat huge audience, it's also a race against Pianotorious. Another person who also speedruns this category, and he's also really, really good at it. As in, he's only 2 seconds behind my personal best, and he wouldn't be if he didn't take Stage A slowly. So yeah, in terms of skill level, the two of us are really close together, so this race could go either way. Of course, one death could change everything for either of us, considering there are a lot of places you have to worry about dying, or even picking up a bad drop and just swing things in the other player's favor. I was supposed to jump there. Same here, really. I mean, Super Castlevania 4 outdoes it, but for the NES, it has to be the best one of the NES Castlevanias. I mean, I was supposed to jump right away, just jump on the platform with that knight, just hit him with the whip, but like, for some reason, my jump button just didn't work. Oh well. Only lost about a second. Got some really good Medusas so far. That can make up for some of the lost time from earlier. This isn't perfect run, but still alright. I'd still be happy with this in the race, but of course the game's just begun, really. Now I still really want to make sure I don't botch this room. I've died here once recently. I wasn't even sure I was going to pick that up. I'm still not 100% sure what the hitboxes are on these item drops. I was really nervous I was going to pick that one up. Oh man, that was interesting. I'm going to try and go as fast as possible. I'm running through the entire game. I mean, if you'd look at my splits, you'd be able to see how fast I was able to run this game. We're gonna see just how fast I can go right now. My best ever is a 30:27. That's only 2 seconds faster than Pianotorious' time, as in the guy I'll be racing against for CastleMania. So yeah, I will be playing this game, this category, racing against another person whose PB is only 2 seconds behind mine, and if he would have done stage A quickly and not taken it slowly, then I'd still be behind him. I thought for sure I was going to pick up that watch. Well, I usually try and do the clock tower stage the same way every time, because if you go through it the same time, it'll be somewhat predictable as to what patterns the Medusa heads give you. Sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't, really. If that would have spawned on the right side and then was moving left, then I probably would have gotten hit by it, so that was lucky there. Okay, I'm not doing too bad right now for this stage. Could have been an even better kill if I didn't have to worry about one of the daggers hitting me. Still have a lot of things to worry about, though. This is just the beginning, really. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Well, I am racing against the gold for Clock Tower. And I lost 1 second or so just not jumping when I should have, like right near the beginning of this split. Well, it's probably one of my better Clock Tower runs, yep. Pretty much will be using Grant for pretty much the rest of the entire game, except for the bosses in Stage 7. Because it actually is quicker to kill them all with Trevor than it is with Grant. Other than that, you generally want to just play as Grant for the rest of the game. because it takes a lot of time to switch between characters, like 4.5 seconds each time you want to switch characters. And if you're just doing it to switch to like a character for like one specific moment, really? Like if you want to switch to Trevor for just one specific thing, that's going to take 4.5 seconds to become Trevor, and then another 4.5 to switch back to Grant, so the time really just adds up. You do not want to waste time switching back and forth between characters if you can help it. I was supposed to do this a little faster, but I got kind of distracted talking about how this route works. No matter, let's just press on. Alright, good. Got the axe, got rid of the bird, that didn't slow me down. We'll just go. Yeah, it really is slow. I mean, if you're just playing casually, it really doesn't matter that much, if you're just trying to beat the game. There we go. Oh, we're in the green! We could have been even further in the green if I didn't get distracted around that red skeleton. And if I can just ace it on the... If I can just ace the Ship of Fools, this will be a really interesting run. But that's going to be very hard to do. Now I'm gonna hope the ceiling climb works, just for the sake of maybe getting a new PB. If we lose a bunch of time in the Ship of Fools again, it probably won't happen, but... I know exactly how to fight that Cyclops, really. I had to practice it a few times just to make sure that strategy would work. Come on, ceiling. Yes! I always hate climbing that ceiling. Sometimes Grant falls off for no reason. I mean, if I miss a few attacks at that Cyclops fight, I do die. If I don't, then I probably will get him. Yeah, there will be. Come on, jumpity jump jump. Got it. I'm never looking forward to that, but I still usually get it anyways. have a shot here. We have a shot here. This is amazing. No, just do not fuck up this fight. If we don't fuck this up too badly, we'll have a good shot at this. Uh-oh. I really didn't want to take the other hit there. Thankfully he charged, so that made the fight pretty easy. Oh my god. That's a gold! Not by much, but that's a gold. And we got the D boost. This is interesting right now. Okay, now I'm really interested in seeing how this run goes. Come on, let's just get around these guys. Gonna throw mine axe. Throwing an axe here since he threw it high. I don't trust trying to go around that high axe. Don't know how fast you have to be to do it. It's not gonna change much, but this is to start the scrolling sequence faster. I'm gonna try and force a bad drop. If we get one here, we won't have to worry about it for a while, because I think it... yeah. I'm just gonna go up the stairs. Not gonna bother corner clipping there. You don't even gain anything out of it. Now we're gonna hope we get a high axe right here, because that's just going to let us jump into it, knock it out, then jump over the knight. No, it's low. Crap. I'm just gonna play this safe. I mean, I'm doing good enough, so I'll play this safe, I guess. Oof. Yeah, that was slow. Unless we're really unlucky, we'll still beat the stage. How much time did we lose? Yeah. Got the low axe, so I decided to just play it safe in 5C, because I had some sort of a lead, but now we almost have no lead now. Oof. I wasn't quite confident about that jump there. Ooh, crap. There's a watch drop I really didn't want to pick up. So that kind of screwed up my jump. Oh man, I don't like this. Oof. I'm gonna play it really slow here, because if I take another hit, I can't do the D-boost, and I think that just screws up my run entirely. Yeah, that watch drop was in a really shitty spot. Jumped into an enemy just trying to get around it. Yeah, that was a rough stage 6. At least we probably won't see another item drop here, but that was kind of rough. Oof. Another bad burn on top of that. Oh wow, what are these enemies? What are these enemy patterns here? I'm not gonna die or anything unless I really make a dumb mistake, but that was kind of a rough 6. Yeah, that was a rough stage 6. That was a really rough stage. Got stuck behind a bunch of enemies, which I usually don't. Just took it slow in 6B because of the pocket watch drop. Was a really bad spot to get the drop. Other times it's much easier to avoid without getting hit on something. That was rough. Really did not need that. Oof. I didn't even think I was gonna get that. If I do this properly, I only take one hit on the Cyclops anyway, so I'm not too worried about just missing the meat unless I get hit on my way to the fights. Health is looking good. I think we're gonna do great on this stage right now. We just need to get the quick kill on the Cyclops. I generally know how to set that up. I usually like to stand close to him just to increase the chance that he does it. Because we need to have him charged to get that quick kill. If we don't, then we lose a lot of time, most likely. Trying to get the backup if we don't get the quick kill is really tedious and annoying. Had a really rough stage 6, what else can I say? If we get the quick kill and do it properly, we'll be fine here. Come on. There we go! That's the worst of it done for this stage. That and throwing the axe at just the right spot to stun the bump pillar and deflect its fireball. That's probably going to be a great split. Wow. Another gold. And now we're pretty much at like a break-even point for our 3027 run, and we are pretty much entering stage 8 at a sort of break-even scenario here. I think missing the meat is what made this a gold, really. Choosing to just forego grabbing it, that saved a bit of time, let me get the gold there. Okay, I totally thought for sure I screwed up that axe throw. Oh man, that looked so wrong, but it still worked out. That just felt so wrong there. And we're gonna gonna have a safety net going into death and more than enough hearts to kill him with, so I'm really confident about this one right now. Let's just not screw up this kill and we're gonna be in a great position. If we don't screw this up, we'll probably be back in the green. We're still able to keep up with our 30-27 run. That's definitely not a gold, but still, it's pretty nice. Oh, and you also use Trevor to set up this glitch so you can clip up a few pixels and just not touch the ground when you're on these stairs. It saves you from having to go through an entire room, so it's faster. It's much faster to do it that way, by like, I think 4 seconds. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, we're good. Now this is the one part I could probably mess up really bad on this stage. And we nailed it. And we landed it. Oh wow, that's interesting to say the least. There's another drop, which we can easily avoid since we don't have to rush it, since we have to wait for this level to scroll anyway. So it's like super easy to avoid that watch, so that puts us in a great position. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about bad drops for the rest of the game now, most likely. Because I would hate to pick up an item I don't want right now. Especially since we're really close to the end of the game. Oof. Almost avoided getting hit there, but that bird said no. Now, if I don't screw this up, we can maybe save time on this split. I don't know. Oh wow, another gold. I have to hope this is a good hard count. Ah, probably will be. I think we can make do with this. Oh, sweet, an extra heart just for the hell of it. That's gonna help. Oof, bat, let's not die now. Really don't want to get hit now. Just in case Dracula's first form does land a hit on me. Just trying to be ready for in case that happens. Okay, we can take one hit and still live, but let's just do this flawlessly. Let's just try and do it flawlessly, pretty much, so... Come on, shoot it. Let's go. I think that's going to be a new PB right there. I think we're looking at a 30-25? And another gold! How did I save that much time on stage A anyway? Like, wow. I don't know what I did differently to save all that time, but... I was not expecting that. I was thinking this was going to be a 30-26, but where'd that extra second come from? And this is still 30 seconds slower than the world record, by the way. And I still lost a ton of time on the causeway because of a poor drop and then some poor enemy placements. I got unlucky with some of the enemy placements and just ended up losing time like 3 times in that stage. All that cost me like 4 seconds there. If we would have had at least a somewhat decent causeway, we would have at least broken even there, so this could have been a 30, 22, or 21 even. Four golds. Even though it's not by much, but still, wow. I just wish I wouldn't have gotten so unlucky on that stream, though. Causeway at stage 6 was rough. Like, I really don't know where I saved the time on the last stage. Yeah, let's update them. Even though I don't know where the extra second came from. Yeah, that world record is still a world record. Second place is like a 30-10. The third place is now a 30. It was a 30-27 before I did this run, but now I just made it a 30-25. I don't know what to do now. I might just relax and play something else on the NES emulator. Got nothing better to do, really. Feeling pretty confident about the race right now. So I guess I'll just play some Overflow Darkness casually. See how far I get, how well I do. So yeah, I'll play a Castlevania ROM hack that I didn't make. Didn't! This one was made by Ludo Aquino, and I really wish he was still around making ROM hacks, because this is probably one of the best looking Castlevania hacks you'll ever see. But the sad thing is, it's hard as all hell. If you thought the original Castlevania was hard, then this really just takes it up a notch, because right from the get-go, everything does 4 damage to you. Well, I've also practiced another category for Castlevania 3. I've done it with Alucard in 27 minutes 33 seconds. That's... well, I don't know how to put it, really, because there was someone who had a faster run than mine, but they just disappeared off the leaderboard for... I don't know why they vanished off the leaderboard, and if they didn't, I'd be like 4th. I mean, I did. Okay, I just made the ghosty spawn. I wasn't even trying to do that. I'm pretty sure you can find the IPS patch on romhacking.net or something like that. And if the original for you is really hard, then good luck beating this one. Yeah, just trying to get a whip upgrade. Even the whip up upgrades are fairly rare in this ROM hack. Sometimes you really need the long whip just to get through sections without getting totally and utterly destroyed. I didn't do it right. I'll just use the axe. I'm gonna take damage before the boss fight even starts. Take that whip upgrade since they are fairly rare. Sometimes you get lucky with the enemy drops, other times it's just a nightmare. I mean, most of the times it is just a nightmare, really. Oh, that was a lucky throw. To me, the character kind of looks like a drag queen. He's got knee-high boots, mini skirt. But, I mean, it really doesn't matter. I mean, he's still badass nonetheless. He's gonna go kill Dracula and... just... even the journey to go kill Dracula, even if you can survive that, you're still badass in every sense of the word. I mean, you gotta worry about bats, bone pillars, Medusa heads. Yeah, Medusa heads can be the worst sometimes. I mean, the long well, there's dudes with long hair that don't dress up in drag, but I don't know how else to put it, really. Got the knee-high socks and long boots and everything. It's perfect. And this room's especially hard, and keep in mind this is only the second block of the game. I would not have made the second stage like this at all. This is way too hard for level 2. This is the kind of thing you maybe could have lumped in at the end of the game somewhere. And the only reason I'm actually having a somewhat easy time is because I actually have a good sub-weapon and a long whip. And also, if you get knocked off that platform, you're going to have to double back too far that the bone pillar pretty much gains all of its health back. So if you lose all your sub-weapons and you're facing this room, then it's really frustrating. And if you're careless, you could easily just lose the sub-weapons because something just knocks you into a pit. Oh sweet, I got the cross. I'm just gonna play this really safe just to make sure I don't die and lose it. Might be. Oh, at least it's not a death. Might be Simon, I'm not 100% sure here. And now we're back to the holy water. I want to bring the cross into the boss in stage 3, because it's much faster to kill that boss with the cross than with anything else, really. I mean, the axe is alright, but cross is probably the second best weapon in these NES Castlevanias. And that's a shot multiplier, so this fight's gonna be really easy if I can just stun lock this straight away. If it flies over me, then I don't know. Not gonna get the triple shot, but it's pretty much a free kill. Yeah, Holy Water is pretty much extremely powerful in these early games because it actually stun locks enemies, and if you could just repeatedly throw it fast enough, the enemy will never move, and it's broken. Here's another troublesome room coming up. So I'm just gonna keep my eyes on the screen and not make any stupid moves. Because I don't want to lose the long whip and triple shot holy water if I can help it. Yeah, there's Medusas everywhere in this room, so you really just have to make sure that you don't jump at the wrong time. If you jump into one, they could just knock you into the pit, or if you miss with an attack. Like, you do not want to fall in this pit at all, so... Just go up just enough to knock the skeleton out, but I don't want to be in front of the bone pillar. Okay. I guess I'll slow down a bit just to make sure I don't lose too much health. Oof. Just gonna heal up some health and fight these guys. Yeah, I can't really kill these guys with holy water because there's no blocks to just stick them on or anything like that. Yeah, they do have somewhat customized bosses in Overflow Darkness. This is kind of an edit of the mummy fight, but instead of being on the ground, they stay up in the air, and instead of shooting bandages, they're gonna shoot fire wheels that actually arc a bit up and then just fall downwards. You should see what the stage 5 boss looks like. That's absolute hell, even if you have the best weapon to deal with it. So unless you have the cross, the best thing to do here is kind of take it slowly to make sure you don't get hit too much. Either by the fire wheels or the devils themselves. So far, I haven't taken a single death yet. Not sure how long I'll be able to keep this up for. Just want to make sure I don't get knocked into the water, because, yeah, that kind of looks like water to me. Water, bottomless pit, either way it's going to kill you. Probably. I'm being careful enough, and I still have a bunch of the best weapons you can have for most case scenarios. I think there's only like a few bosses that you can't just clean house with triple holy water. One of them being in stage 3. I had to just use the whip and kill him the slow way. Invincibility, even though I don't know if I'll be using it much. Still kind of have to wait for the platforms to move around, so I can't really get that much use out of it. Personally, the rosary is usually better. The one that just kills every enemy on the screen. And this is going to be annoying right here, especially if I get really unlucky with where all the eagles, or skeletal eagles in this case, spawn. Had it pretty easy there. Didn't get too many at all. Sometimes you get a lot more than that, and sometimes you're just unlucky and or ill-equipped to deal with them. Now I'm gonna hope I don't screw this up. Okay, I think I'm good here. I pretty much stunned them, so this is a free kill against death. So he's supposed to just fly around the screen, shoot a bunch of scythes, and be generally hard to kill, but you can always just stun lock him with holy water, and pretty much just kind of bypass the fight entirely, which is what I recommend doing, because, well, death is a bitch. No other way to put it. Yeah, this section in particular is really hard. Unless you know where all the enemies are ahead of time, but even then, if you're careless, then you'll be in a lot of trouble. If you do this carelessly, you can be in a lot of trouble. So you really have to know what you're doing here. You can always opt to just take it slowly, just bring these guys as far to the right as possible so you have more time to deal with all the bone pillars, especially if you don't have triple holy water and just can kill them quick. Oh, that was a pretty unlucky right there. Just gonna want to watch my health here, really. Just trying to get rid of that bone pillar. Just do this the easy way. Okay, that thing just appeared out of nowhere. Oh, invincibility, but I'd rather have the rosary just to kill that instantly. So I'll just stick around to kill the knight anyway, because probably gonna be the wiser option since I can do it pretty easily. Yeah, you really want to just bring the axe into this fight, especially since they give it to you right before the fight starts. Because I can't imagine doing this without the axe, having to climb up and dodge all these fireballs at the same time. Well, this is going to be considerably quicker. We got a double shot now. Just spam axes, really. Just make sure you're in the right place and just spam axes and you should be good. And then just throw them backwards sometimes, because whatever. And try and just keep these and not make any careless mistakes on the final set of stages. Coming up to the last block here, I'm just going to try not to be too careless and stupid, because this could be another Deathless Overflow Darkness playthrough. Could be. Just gonna despawn that face there that acts like a hunchback. Well, the axes make it really easy, actually. If you know what you're doing with the axes, it's actually pretty easy. Anything else, I can imagine it's gonna be like a nightmare to try and kill that boss. Just to make that as easy as possible. Just gonna be a little careful there. I know there's some meat in this gear here, so I'm taking it. Definitely gonna take it if I know about it. Don't need the triple that badly, I'd rather just kill this guy. Okay, at least that puts me right next to him, and not into, like, the instant death pit. Oh, that worked out very well. Thought I was gonna miss the jump for a second. Oof, thought I was gonna miss it again. There's some money I'm never gonna need. There was supposed to be a cross, but I hadn't seemed to be able to pick it up. And there's an extra hole here for some reason, because I don't know what I did differently to make this hole appear. I mean, usually it shouldn't show up there, but I guess I just got unlucky. Now there's an extra instant death pit that I gotta watch out for. And I don't know what it is, if that's a thing in the original game, because sometimes the axe just does extra damage than usual. Holy water. I don't know how much use I can get out of that, so I'll just leave it. I think there's a shot multiplier here, yep. So this is going to be slightly different because I don't have the crosses to use, so I'm going to just... Well, there's our first death. I just really wanted to make sure I didn't get hit by that bone. I didn't have the cross that I ideally usually get, but for some reason I just got a heart drop instead. Almost had the deathless, but couldn't quite manage that with the axe. Now it's going to be hard again. Unless I get really lucky. That will help a bit, I guess. If I just line things up properly, that can help. Okay, I landed 5 hits on this guy. And now I'm going to start struggling again. Because I have no sub-weapons anymore. And like a short whip, now I'm going to struggle. Oh, sweet, a rosary drop. That's just gonna get rid of that bone pillar for me for free, pretty much. Just get that to despawn. And then prove that I can't hit any Medusas, apparently. Really could have used this the last time. I don't know why I just got a heart drop instead. Usually I like to just throw the cross at just the right spot. Instead of having to just... Okay, now there's no hole here. I don't know what it is. Sometimes there's a hole here and sometimes there isn't. That's a watch drop. I'll leave it. I'm probably gonna make it to Dracula, but I just wish just wish this would have been a deathless. I mean, it really could have been. Because I like to throw the cross at that specific block, just take out the bone skeleton before he can throw a bone on me and just put my chance of getting through this at risk. And that is way harder to do without some sort of weapon, or pretty much anything to just kill the bone skeleton with, because imagine trying to do all this with bones being thrown at you from the ledge above you. Because this thing just shoots fireballs at you, and anything that hits you can easily just knock you off these tiny ledges and kill you. That plus, you have no control over your jumps in midair, so... That is way harder than it should be, just because of these game's stiff, choppy controls. That's not how my character in Castlevania would ideally handle, but hey. Just gonna grab a few more hearts and try for a whip upgrade, and then just go and kill Drac. That will be enough. I just gotta make sure I don't screw this up majorly. Like, if you just walk around and he teleports on top of you, then... Okay, that was just really unlucky right there. If he just teleports right... Okay, I can make do with that. I'm gonna get hit here at least once, I'm sure of it. So yeah, it's not a cookie monster anymore, it's a red devil now. Seems a lot more fitting that Dracula's final form is this, but hey. I mean, if you know how to kill it, if you know how to kill Dracula, it's really not that hard to kill him, like, again. I mean, you really have to get used to that first form, just making sure it doesn't teleport on top of you all the time. Because you need to have a good amount of health to go up against that cookie monster, or in this case, the red devil, and not get massacred. Sometimes it just pins you against the corner of the screen, and there's not much you can do about it. I think I'll just practice some more Castlevania 3 and not actually do a run, because still feeling really good about this in general. I'm just going to practice some of the trickier things that could potentially screw me up, like this jump right here. Because it is actually much easier than you think to miss that. And I'm surprised that I'm getting it most of the time anyways. Like, earlier this year when I was running this game, that jump right there caused me to lose a lot of runs. Because if you're not close enough to the edge of that block, you're going to get stuck on the blocks above you, and you're just not going to make the jump. And of course, you need to actually make the jump, and if you don't make the jump, well, it's still a death. So yeah, I almost always seem to get this these days. Because ideally, on this boss fight, for the mummies at least, I only want to take one hit. I think I'm supposed to throw 5 axes if I do it from this position, and step forward a bit, then continue throwing to deflect the bandage. But I've had a bit of trouble with that recently, so I'm just trying to make sure it's on point when the race hits. Like, pretty much like that, because you have a lot more health to work with for the Cyclops fight. If he doesn't charge, then most likely you will need this. Or even just like that, that was surprisingly good. Thought I was gonna get hit in extra time and just get stunned for like a second or so. That apparently also seems to work too. I was supposed to step forward, for some reason it just... And if he doesn't charge, then this fight's a lot more interesting. As in, like, I'm gonna have to struggle a bit. Cause, like, now I can't take another hit. And yeah, that's definitely slower than getting the charge pattern, and we're just having a lot of extra health to work with. So that's why I try to take as little damage here as possible. I don't know what happened there. I was just a little too slow to get the extra hit in before getting hit myself. That wasn't too slow, but wish I'd have not taken a hit on the mummy there. I want to be ready for anything this Cyclops does. That was great. Kind of screwed up my inputs there, so I'm just trying to get the hang of this mummy fight, really. Just try and get as many different Cyclops fight scenarios as possible, just be ready for anything he throws at me. I think I'll also practice this damage boost right here, because you gotta be pretty precise to land this. I can always go for the backup, but I'd rather just get it first shot. Because I will have only one shot to just show off that I can do this, because if I jump a little too late, then I jump into the bone pillar. Otherwise, I don't jump on the right side of that fireball. Yeah, this is much trickier to line up than you think. You gotta jump on the right side of the fireball. It's a small projectile. It's moving left. Yeah, that is a really tough damage boost. I also did it from this spot. I think it's a little slower because you have to do the extra jump usually. Just get on the ledge and then continue going forward, but I was also pretty consistent with that spot too. I mean, Ohonta did this in his 30-10 run. Pianotorious does this, and now I've sort of also taken that strategy for the D-boost on this stage. Because I feel like it is maybe somewhat easier than the other one. It's probably faster because you don't have to do the extra jump. Maybe just practice this a bit, because this could also give me trouble if I don't do it right, and there's not that much I have to worry about, really. Even then, that doesn't cost me too much time, but I would be really tempted to just go for the meat, because I'm used to getting hit here at least once by that hunchback behind me. I don't really try and outrun him. Yeah, that was bad. I mean, I usually get it anyway, so I usually try to make sure I'm on the left side of that window when I throw my axe, just to make sure I can hit both the fireball and the bone pillar, because if I don't hit them both, I'm not going to be able to go straight away and just go up those stairs. Something will hit me, one way or the other. That might have been a little too far on the left, but that still seemed to work. Oh, that was a lucky throw. I thought for sure I was gonna get hit there, and now I'm gonna have to deflect this guy, because sometimes he will swoop down if you leave him to live. Sometimes you can let him live and he'll fly high, you don't have to worry about him. You just go down the stairs and leave the area anyway. I think I'll also practice this section right here, because I just want to be sure that I don't trigger this glitch that can kill you instantly. I'm trying to trigger it to, like, see if, like... Gonna see if I can trigger that glitch specifically. Because I know for a fact exactly, it happened to me and to Kiss My Afro Card during one of his Grant runs. I mean, he also ran this category. Happened to the world record holder also, but not during a run where it could have been a PB, but still. And we both pretty much just clipped down to the bottom of the screen from the exact same spot, so I feel like it has something to do with that spot, and I don't know, maybe something below it that causes it. Like, if you fall down there and stab at the same time, you might just clip down a bunch of blocks and, like, just suddenly find yourself down here and then just fall, because, like, it's a pitfall. Or if you do it too soon, you might just teleport off screen right into the kill zone and die instantly. Not likely I'll be triggering it, but I just sort of had a backup route planned. Something that will let me get around the Medusas and just steer clear of that block, because I don't want to lose the race to that. So I'd like to try and stay up here, or on this side. A lot of room to move around still, and it's not that hard to duck Medusas, and I won't get anywhere near that block that I can just clip off of and just get warped to the bottom of the screen and die. Just to make sure I don't lose a race to that. I didn't spawn them the right way. I'm still not sure how to set up those pendulums in the most optimal positions possible without just screwing something up and then just dying. I usually like to play it safe here in runs, so... That is really risky to do if you're not familiar with it, so I usually just play it safe around here in runs. Especially considering it's right near the end of the game. If I do get this time save in, that'll be pretty awesome. Like, that seemed to work. It was faster than what I just did in my run, but if you screw this up and you don't make the jump, then you're dead and your run's over. Yeah, that was a close one right there. So, for the race, I'm probably just gonna play it safe on those pendulums, do what I know always works. And I'm not gonna rush it. If I get dragged down to like 3 points of health when he's in phase 3, I'm not gonna jump again and throw another axe. It's not worth it. And I'll just double check the safe strategy to make sure it is in fact safe. I do this, and I'm almost guaranteed to not miss the jump if I do that. That's probably what I'm going to be doing in the race. I don't have to go for a PB or anything. Like, even if I don't get a PB, I could still possibly win. Like, I just have to avoid the major mistakes, like falling in any sort of a pit or just getting a bad drop or anything major. So I'm probably just going to do it this way, just to make sure I cross these pendulums, no sweat. So I guess that's gonna be it for this stream. Might as well just relax now. Probably get that 3025 uploaded to speedrun.com because I was able to do the stage 3 Cyclops kill the way I had intended it to do it. The only really bad thing that happened in that run was stage 6, and most of that I felt was just really bad luck. Got a watch drop in one of the worst places you could have gotten it. That didn't actually just ruin your run entirely, but it certainly made it a lot trickier to just not lose the run. That caused me to jump into an enemy, and I didn't want to take another hit because I had to save some for the 2D boosts. So that's gonna be it for this stream. Thanks for watching, people. And yeah, stay tuned for more, because I'm probably going to stream once more during CastleMania, just do another practice run, just to make sure I'm on point for the race tomorrow. Even though I got a PB, I still want to do one more practice run tomorrow.